Around IT in 256 seconds by Tomasz Nurkiewicz. Episode 65. Zero Downtime Deployment.
Remember the days when deploying a new version of your application required downtime? If your application is particularly important, you might have had to schedule a maintenance window, or perform the deployment in the middle of the night to avoid disruption. Today's tools and DevOps practices allow deploying tens or even hundreds of times per day, with no downtime and no noticeable disruption. Sometimes every commit is deployed automatically to production within minutes. How's that even possible? A typical old-school process looked as follows: stopping the production server, overwriting old binaries with the new ones, starting the production with the new server. Many of these steps are performed manually or by some handwritten scripts. Many of these steps can fail, and when they do, you need to roll back. This extends the downtime even further. But even if everything goes smoothly, there's always this pesky period when production is down. We don't want our users to be unhappy, so deployments are less and less common. But the fewer deploys you have, the bigger they are, and the more changes you deploy, the bigger the chances of failure. So you deploy even less frequently, further increasing the risk. Turns out, if it's painful, do it often. Small, frequent deploys are less risky. Not to mention we bring business value faster and get feedback sooner. But how to minimize downtime while deploying over and over again? The first technique is called blue-green deployments. Imagine that you have twice as many servers. Half of them, called blue, serve normal production traffic. The other half, known as green, stays dormant. When you deploy a new version, you simply deploy it to the green environment. The load balancer in front doesn't route any traffic to green servers. But once they successfully start and you performed some manual or automated health checks, well, we simply flip a switch in the load balancer. Suddenly, all traffic is routed to the green servers. The blue servers become obsolete and can be shut down. If we encounter any errors, we simply throw out the green environment before switching. Obviously, on subsequent deployments, blue and green environments simply switch roles. Notice that temporarily our application is deployed to twice as many servers and instances. But if you live in the cloud, you don't need twice as much hardware all the time, only during deployment. The second technique for deploying without downtime is called canary deployment. It's similar but more fine-grained. When deploying a new version, you deploy it to just a fraction of the servers. Load balancer routes a few percent of traffic to canary, an instance of the new version. If you don't encounter any bugs or performance issues, you gradually increase the percentage. Keep in mind that with both techniques, there are always some instances ready to serve the traffic. Moreover, in case of deployment failure, very few users, if any, will notice. Of course, there's quite a bit of extra complexity. Luckily, modern DevOps tools like Kubernetes greatly simplify this common procedure. That's it. Thanks for listening. Bye.